Hello everybody, welcome. I'm just here in the studio finishing off a few loose ends, if you know what I mean. A little jam pot that I made. It was part of a demonstration on a workshop. Basically a cylinder, and I was just demonstrating the rolling of the rim and how from a rolled rim you can make a gallery for a lid. This is a thrown lid, thrown all in one piece and made to fit in there. It's not actually fitting as well as I was hoping it would be. It's a little bit loose, but it's okay. And then of course a cutout for the spoon, and I may flute the outside of that, or I may not. So that was that. This was another piece that I was doing a demonstration of, a very shallow bowl with a narrow foot. So yeah, these can be quite nice. Maybe some kind of engraved decoration, or in fact in this case what I was thinking about was using some shellac, doing a decoration of some kind when it's bone dry, of course, not yet, but when it's bone dry, just on the inside there. So that's that. I'll just to show you those. Right now I'm in the middle here of putting on some handles onto these beakers. So join me for that. These are thrown 12 ounces. It's a deviation off of a cylinder really, and it just has like a one finger handle, you know. So wetting my finger, deciding on the attachment point, which with these is going to be about here. So just scratch with the fingernail, okay, create the slit just there from the pot itself with water. Okay, don't add water, don't add slip or anything. Okay, so one of these handles here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just using the knuckle of my thumb, as I've explained many times. You need to just butt the end of the handle, you see, so it gets wider there. Okay. We're going to take that, we're going to offer it up right there to that, and then using my index finger on the bottom and my thumb on the top here, make that attachment, okay? Dip it in the water, dip your hand in the water at the same time, okay, and now start to re-pull the handle off the side of the mug like that. Okay, now taking it, holding it by the end, let it come down like that. So at this stage we want to think about how big we want the handle to be. Think about like that, using my finger just to go over the top there, and underneath there. Okay, yeah, okay. Now, dry my thumb off here. I'm going to use my thumb to make this on the bottom there, like that, you see. Lift up the tail, flick him off. Okay, Don't want to overwork the bottom here, just keep it nice and fresh looking. All right, that's it, okay? Put them on the board. I'm going to look for my rounder because in this case it's one of these, it's tapered. You can use different things to round your mugs, etc. after you have put on a handle, just in case they go out of round, which they can do. Okay. Just put that there. All right. So yeah, you see the form there. It's a flared form, isn't it? You'll notice the undercut there. Very important, that undercut. Let's do one more. So, point of attachment. Take the handle. Butt the end of the handle with your knuckle, like that. Offer him up there. Okay, now, you've got to learn how to do this. Index finger on the bottom and thumb on the top. You see? Get that to... Get the thumb and the index finger into action. Yep, action stations. Pulling the handle away like that, down. It refreshes the handle, and after you've been, you know, handling it and having it in the hand and pushing it onto the pod and doing all the joining, it needs a little bit of water again and to be freshened up. Okay, so now hold that handle, always support your handles, remember, and then let them come down like that. Now you want to think of, for your finger, you see, think of the size, think of shrinkage. Is he straight? Make sure he's straight. Alright, with the thumb, once, twice, 3 times. Okay. Don't forget to thumb them off around the bottom here where you've put that angle up. Alright. And just okay, yeah. Alright, make sure at this stage there's no little scabby bits of clay around, that he looks decent. Put him on the board. And put the rounder in him like that. Leave the rounder, you see, in the last one that you do. Well, thanks folks for joining us. A quick clip, and yes, workshop places are filling up here fairly fast at the moment. So if you're interested in a workshop here in the studio, I call it a keep practicing workshop. It's for beginners, and it's also for people who are more advanced as well. You'll probably learn more than you might think. So, you know, things like putting on handles, all these little details, and how to throw the thing in the first place, you see. So he's not heavy. Get that clay out of the corners. Get the clay pushed, nice bottoms inside your pots. Alright, with the clay pushed out to the side and up. Alright, you might find that it might sound a bit basic. Oh, keep practicing workshops on that sounds rather boring, and throwing cylinders and putting on handles. Well, it's all good, very good foundational stuff, and most people are pretty severely lacking, let me tell you. People who come here on a workshop, most people cannot throw a cylinder properly. 90% of people cannot throw a cylinder properly. Maybe you're one of them, and maybe you should come along and up your game a little. Okay, so yeah, write to me if you're interested. And what else? I was going to say something else. It was on the tip of my tongue, and now I'm going to mention something else. Never mind, I'll mention it in the next clip. Okay, thanks for joining us, and keep practicing, folks. That's the key. Bye bye now.